All right, Ty, want to say hi? Welcome back to Tied Up with the Morgans. So it's me and Ty and Kate and her friend from Thailand and Thea are behind us, and we are on our way to get some gas first. And then we are going to be going to Moraine with the electric bikes. I don't know if you can see that in the bed. Ty's telling you all about it. So we got the electric bikes. I'm still a little sunburnt from my time in Utah. But we're going to take the bikes up. We just brought two of them. My parents, they have three, but 3 adults and 2 kids. There's not going to be a moment where all 3 are on the bike. So we just brought 2. We brought Ty's bike, and I think Kate grabbed the wagon. I'm going to call her and see if she grabbed the wagon, because I don't have the wagon. Kate has the wagon. I just called her. So we're good there. So we're going to grab some gas. I think we're only going to put in just a little bit. If you know anything about Jeeps, they're not great on gas. I'm not going to fill it because I have 50 cents off on gas soon for sheets. I'm close to that with the points. And 50 cents is 50 cents. If it's 50 cents off a gallon, I'm going to take it. And so I'm just going to put a little bit in. And then I have a little bit more to go where I'll be filling it. You can get up to 25 gallons. And so I'll take a 5-gallon gas tank as well. Kate's calling. So I was just saying that I would be taking like a 5-gallon gas tank. So interesting thing. So the Jeep Gladiator is a 24-gallon gas tank. Apparently. I've been so confused because I've driven it to where, you know, it tells you, it has like the little range, right? It tells you how many miles are left. And so it'll have, right now it currently has 49 miles left. And I've driven it to where the number goes away. So there's no more number, you know, so it just says just empty or low fuel. And every time I've filled up, I expect it to be, you know, 23 gallons. It's like 17.9. So that makes me think it's an 18-gallon tank. I've read the owner's manual. I've read everything online. Everything points to it being a 24-gallon tank, not an 18-gallon tank, which I would think it would be 18 gallons because, like I said, I've driven it to where it's almost out. And I can't really find a clear answer, but there's forums and things online I've read with a lot of Jeep guys, and a lot of them just say that they think it's Jeep's way of just making sure you don't run out of gas. So they just, and also these things are never too accurate, right? Like when it tells you have 49 miles, you're gonna have more than that from what I've seen. You know, I've driven vehicles that say 0 and you'll get like 13 miles out of that. So yeah, I guess there's a lot that goes into that. I don't really know, but that's what it seems like. And also, I hear like newer vehicles aren't as accurate. Like it takes some time for the miles per gallon and everything to break in. I don't know how true that is. That's just what I've read. But yeah, maybe if you guys want to shed some light on the topic, I don't know. But to me, I'm confused on it. I'm not going to risk it and think like, oh, it's a 24-gallon tank. When it says I need gas, I'm going to get gas because I don't want to run out of gas and find out that it wasn't 24 gallons. I'm not going to find out the hard way. So, yeah, confusing. Nonetheless, I don't know. But we're going to get some gas and we'll be on our way. Right, Ty?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're at the gas station now, so yeah. This little princess was crying because she heard her brother's voice. There's tears. This is all false sunflower. Native. I can't see what that purple is from here. This is wild bergamot. We don't have any on our property that I know of, but I have seen a lot of it up here. That's what was just in that last clip. I couldn't get close enough to tell. And now that I'm close, I can tell it's wild bergamot, which is very cool. It's a great native plant, really good pollinator. So very cool that they have this here. I'd like to get some seeds and grow some on the property because as far as I know, we don't have any. There's also a bunch of these lilies. They're called Michigan lilies. They're native as well. Yeah, these orange ones everywhere. All of those. Michigan lily. This is called tall bellflower. There's some up there where I stopped. There wasn't much of it, but there's been quite a bit. The most is easily the false sunflowers everywhere. A lot of goldenrod. This is gonna be crazy in like a month, I think. I think it's like in August whenever it blooms, but it's everywhere. If it's goldenrod, I believe it is, but those lilies get pretty tall. And it's nice that it's a native lily. That's the key there, is because she wants more strawberries. That's what's so important about it, is that it's native. A lot of the lilies you see are not natives. They're introduced and provide less benefit than the native plants do. So they take away from that, and you really want just native plants. There's more of the tall bellwether, I think it was. But yeah, so that's cool seeing native lilies, because I think they look better than day lilies as well. You know, the orange lilies and things like that. So good job, Ty. So it's something to think about when getting plants. Find plants that are local to your region, to your area, and not just state. So when I say not just state, what I mean by that is there's plants that, you know, are native to your state, and so you just assume that like you can grow it, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's native throughout your whole state. A really good resource for that is Prairie Moon Nursery. So that's prairie, like a prairie, you know, Prairie Moon Nursery. And the reason it's a great resource, so if you look up any native plant or any plant on their website, they sell seeds and things, but it tells you all about the plant, a lot of good information, but it has a range map, and it's a very good one. It goes down to the county. So it'll show you a plant, and it'll show you where it's present, where it's native, whether it's native or not, but it goes into very nice detail down to the county. So that's really helpful, because there's some things that might be native to your county that aren't native to the county right next to you. So it's something to keep in mind, because we want native plants, because that's going to benefit the ecosystem a whole lot more than non-natives, because that's what all of the pollinators, you know, the insects, the animals, they want. And right up here is probably my favorite flower. It's the first I've seen of it up here at Moraine, is the scarlet bee balm. That red flower, we have a lot of that at home. This scarlet bee balm, I love it. The hummingbirds love it. And then this tall stuff, I believe is, yeah, this is American pokeweed. That's native as well. It's a great time of year right now, because you can really see the natives. When we were here like a month or so ago, all you could really see was the invasives. I think the invasives grow faster, so you see them first, but you want more strawberries. Tall bellflower. I think I said tall bellwether. That's not what it is. It's a tall bellflower. It is growing tall, living up to the name. But I was saying the invasives early in the year get a head start, and that's all we saw like a month ago. Thea, is that good? She loves fruit. More of the Michigan lily. Some butterflies around. Such a beautiful flower. Later I'll try to get more up close for you. There's also a lot of this American jump seed. I recognized that one. Some of these I had to look up. The Michigan lily, I did not know its name, so I had to look that one up on the app Seek. Along with the tall bellflower, because I've never seen those. I knew the bergamot, wild bergamot. I knew the pokeweed, and I knew the jump seed, because we have those. So I've identified them before, and it's a good way to learn it. But like I said, the others I haven't identified, so I needed to see them. This purple one, I can't remember the name of it. We have it at home. It's kind of a weird name, but it's introduced. It's non-native. That purple flower is purple crown vetch. The purple crown vetch is non-native. And then this is common yarrow. It looks similar to like a wild carrot, but it's common yarrow, which is native. This is like flea dogbane, I think is what it's called. Dogbane flea dogbane. And this is like hemp dogbane. Sorry, it's out of focus. I believe it's hemp dogbane. I got confused on the names. This is hemp dogbane, native plant. That is daisy fleabane. I mixed the dog up, but it's daisy fleabane, hemp dogbane. So they have a lot of similar trees. You know, there's a cherry, there's maples, there's oaks, but they also have a good bit of elm trees. This is the American elm, which is really suffering in some parts of the country. So it's nice that they have such a good population of the elm trees. We have we have some on the property. Hey, there's quite a bit of this, and I knew it was some kind of mint. And it's maybe not shown on the camera, but you can tell by that shine, it reminds me of the mint we have. It's called hairy wood mint. And it can kind of get a little fuzzy on top. This is not. But I have to keep moving because of my boss. This is a shingle oak. This one here on the right. Ty just saw a little girl and her family ride by on bikes. So you see right there is a doe. And there's a fawn in there too, right? Actually, I can't see the fawn. I was just cruising 20 miles per hour on the electric bike. And it ran right out in front of me and gave me a heart attack. And they're on their way now. But wow. That would have been really bad. It was probably 10 feet in front of me. Some nice hemlocks. But this is a really nice spot here. I don't know what this is about. A ribbon. Maybe they're gonna take some branches out. But beautiful. I'd like to go for a swim. Some really cool light right there. Those light rays. Getting a nice reflection in the water. Just perfect. What's not perfect is this. All this trash. This is a real shame. Beer bottles, yeah. That's too bad. Someone didn't clean up after themselves. Just beer caps everywhere. Well, that's it. That wraps up our time at Moraine. We had a blast. Mostly on camera, it was mostly identifying plants. Saw tons of great wildflowers and just plants we don't see often. So often at home, I should say. But yeah, lots of native plants. It was just a good time. We had a blast. So yeah, glad that we could take you along with us. I got Ty and Thea, and we are heading back now. And we're gonna go drop these bikes off at my parents, and then we're gonna go home, shower, and go to bed. Get the kids ready, right? You can see my face is orange right now because there's a nice sunset ahead of us. So there's nice light. But yeah, we are heading home now. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Sorry if it was kind of all over the place or if it was kind of boring. Yeah, you know, when you got kids and stuff, and it wasn't necessarily a planned video, right? And we're trying to have a good time too. So I just pull the camera out and, you know, get some footage of this and that, just random things, mostly plants again. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks, guys.